Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and you're watching The Brown Feminine. Lately I've been getting asked a lot if the clinical research industry, the job market is getting a little too saturated. So is that really the case? As someone who has over 10 years of experience in research, living in Canada and understanding the Canadian and the US market very well, who's been doing career consulting for years now and supporting candidates into these roles, I have to say somewhat yes and somewhat no. This is what's really happening. Clinical research as an industry is still booming and growing. The number of jobs being advertised and the vacancies are obviously increasing, and I expect that to keep happening for at least the next 5 to 10 years. Now, AI is being introduced, but also another thing that we're seeing a lot is that more and more candidates are getting in. So while the demand is still doing its gradual increase of candidates to enter clinical research and support this booming industry, we also have a nice heavy influx of people coming in. A lot of people who are maybe moving to these countries and they do not want to pursue their clinical licensure anymore, or they want to stay within the clinical field without actively practicing, they're all moving into clinical research. At the same time, we're seeing people from the basic science industry, social sciences, all come to realize that clinical research is really cool. So all these people are entering the industry. As a result, what's happening is, while it's not really fully saturated, the competitiveness for each position is definitely increasing. So if you want to kind of stay ahead of the curve, there are a couple of things that I recommend that you can do. So number one, obviously, get into it sooner than later. The sooner you land a first-time role, an entry-level role in clinical research, the better it is long-term. Because as time goes on and on, it's going to get harder and harder to get that entry-level role just because such a vast number of people are going to be applying to it. So even if you're getting a part-time role while in school, or you're building those connections with a small junior entry-level low-paying role, just get into the clinical research industry and start building your experience. Number two is, if you're going to do some schooling or certifications anytime in the next 5 years, I highly recommend looking into ones that have digital components using AI, using other kinds of technology, using innovation and other methods to actually improve the way that clinical research is conducted. Whether you're going to be working in the health ethics side of things, you're going to be doing the data work, whichever aspect of clinical research you're going to be working in, or clinical trials you're going to be working in the next 5 to 10 years, we are going to be seeing AI starting to come in and work alongside us. I don't expect them to really replace a lot of jobs anytime soon when it's in clinical research, but there's going to be a lot of work being done using AI as a resource in order to finesse processes, in order to make them more efficient, in order to make them cleaner and more accurate and improve the utilization of resources. So if you can, this is the time to really start learning and improving your understanding of AI tools, improving the understanding of how technology and innovation can support clinical research and clinical trials. So if you're doing any schooling in the next 5 years, look into programs that have already started evolving and kind of injecting these kind of coursework and training and certifications into their curriculum. Number three is going to be really prepare for job interviews. I feel like a lot of people think, oh, just because I have schooling done, I can just show up for an interview unprepared. Doing your homework for an interview is super important. And if you're not 100% sure of how you want to do that kind of job interview prep, definitely go for help from an expert. I personally am a career consultant. I'm one of the first people in Canada who specialize in clinical trials, content creation, as well as career consulting on this scale through YouTube. So definitely, if you want to reach out to me, I will be putting down my link below of how you can book a one-on-one consultation session with me. But also, you can look into your own job market. You can look and reach out to mentors. You can watch my crash courses. You can do practice questions with me. There's also a free guide that I'm giving out now. For the next couple of months, it's going to stay free. So if you don't have the roadmap to success downloaded yet, I'm going to link that too below, and you can get it for 100% free. And it helps you kind of visualize a kind of roadmap to get towards clinical research career success. So that is going to be it for this video today, and I hope you guys have been able to get somewhat of an idea of where we are headed with the job market for clinical research and clinical trials. There's a lot more to say on this topic, and I will keep making more videos. So if you want to keep getting them, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You want to come back to this channel and see all the latest news that I have to offer about how to really prepare our skills and services for this industry as candidates who want to excel in it and grow in it. Until next time, this was the Brown Feminist. Bye. Hi guys, I have an exciting announcement to share with you all. Now, over the last few years that I've been making content over YouTube, I've noticed that I get a lot of emails and a lot of DMs on Instagram and messages and comments on my YouTube videos asking for more customized advice to different unique scenarios. Now, while there is a lot of really great advice on my general crash courses and content, it is hard to kind of do that over a YouTube platform. So for that, I do agree that a one-on-one session with you would be really helpful to really understand your particular scenario, what kind of academic background you have, what kind of goals you have in clinical research, and then help you to transition into that. And so for the very first time, I am offering career consultation sessions one-on-one with me. There's a couple of different resources I will be making available to you as well once you enroll in these sessions. And then of course, you will have my undivided one-on-one attention, whether you want to just book a first career consultation session where we can build strategy, answer all of your questions, whether it's about grad school, it's about what courses you need to take, how to get the work experience, and what kind of jobs to apply to, how to apply to them. Or you can do something a little bit more intense. You can do an interview session prep with me where we actually do mock Q&A sessions together, and I listen to your answers as they are now and then help you modify those answers using your own experiences and your own skill sets to then be able to deliver a much stronger response in interviews. I have a couple more examples of these. You can check them out on stemstickers.com, linked below, if you would like to have some career consultations with me one-on-one. I also do offer long-term one-on-one coaching for people who have slightly longer goals that they will need some guidance on, whether it's going and ending up in med school, nursing school, clinical research senior roles, and more. So don't forget to keep in touch with me and let me know if you would need some one-on-one help. Bye.